A dog doesn't speak your language, but that doesn't mean they don't understand your world. They read your tone. They feel your energy. They memorize your habits. And here's something most people never realize. Your dog is not just living in your home. They are emotionally adapting to you every single day. But what if I told you some of the things you do out of love, habit, or ignorance are the exact things your dog secretly dislikes the most? Not because they are difficult, not because they are ungrateful, but because they are sensitive, emotional, and far more aware than we give them credit for. Today, you're going to discover 20 human behaviors that dogs silently struggle with, but will never complain about. And by the end of this video, you may start seeing your dog in a completely different way. Let's begin. Interrupting their mealtime. Imagine someone touching your food, moving your plate, or talking loudly while you eat. That's exactly how dogs feel when their mealtime is interrupted. Dogs don't just eat for nutrition. Mealtime is their moment of peace and safety. Constant disturbance creates stress, even if they don't show it. 2. Repeating the same boring routine food. Humans think dogs get bored of food like we do, but dogs don't experience taste the same way. What they actually dislike is not variety, but emotional neglect. No occasional treat, no surprise reward, no bonding moment attached to food. It feels robotic to them. 3. Ignoring them when guests arrive. When friends come over, many dogs are locked away or ignored. To a dog, this feels like rejection. They don't understand visitors. They only understand family suddenly change behavior, and that confusion creates emotional stress. 4. Bathing them too frequently. Dogs don't think like humans about cleanliness. Their natural smell is part of their identity. Overwashing removes their scent markers, which makes them feel lost in their own body. And sometimes they even roll in dirt afterward just to feel like themselves again. 5. Scolding without explanation. Yelling at a dog for something they don't understand is like punishing someone without telling them why. They don't connect past actions with punishment. They only feel confusion, fear, and emotional distance. 6. Forcing social interaction. Not every dog wants to greet every dog, or every human. Just like people, they have preferences. Forcing interaction removes their sense of control, and that creates anxiety, not confidence. 7. Over-exercising them more exercise is not always better. Some breeds feel exhausted, not energized, especially older dogs or short-nosed breeds. What looks like fun to you can feel like pressure to them. 8. Hot weather without protection. Dogs don't sweat like humans. They rely on panting, which has limits. Heat doesn't feel uncomfortable to them. It becomes dangerous very quickly. 9. Rough handling by children. Children don't understand boundaries. Pulling tails, ears, or climbing on dogs can feel like unpredictable danger. Even patient dogs have limits. 10. Treating them like human babies. Love becomes harmful when it ignores their nature. Dogs are not babies. They are animals with instincts, needs, and structure. Misunderstanding this creates behavioral problems. 11. Loud noise environments. Fireworks, sirens, loud music. A dog hears everything amplified. What feels normal volume to you can feel overwhelming to them. 12. Teasing. With food or treats, holding food and pulling it away may seem funny, but dogs don't understand jokes like that. It creates frustration and confusion. 13. Arguing in front of them. Dogs absorb emotional energy. They don't understand words, but they understand tension. Loud arguments feel like emotional instability in their environment. 14. Leaving them alone too long. Dogs are not built for isolation. Long hours alone can lead to anxiety, destructive behavior, depression-like symptoms. To them, absence isn't normal life. It's abandonment every day. 15. Giving them up without attempting solutions. Dogs form deep emotional bonds. Sudden removal of their owner can feel like losing their entire world. They don't just adjust easily, they grieve. 16. Rushing their walks. Walks are not just exercise, they are mental exploration. When you rush them, you are taking away their only chance to experience the world. 17. Tight leash pressure. A tight leash sends a signal of tension. It restricts movement and creates frustration. It also removes trust in the walk experience. 18. Ignoring their emotional state. Dogs mirror human emotions. If you are stressed, sad, or angry, they feel it too. And over time, it affects their behavior and health. 19. Lack of attention. After life changes when a baby arrives, or life gets busy, dogs are often emotionally sidelined. They don't understand new priorities. They only feel the loss of attention. 20. Being emotionally unavailable. The biggest thing dogs hate is not action. It's emotional disconnect. A dog doesn't just want food or walks. They want presence. They want connection. They want to feel like they still matter. At the end of the day, dogs don't measure love in words. They measure it in time, energy, and attention. They don't care about your schedule. They don't care about your stress. They only care that you still see them and still feel them, still choose them, because to your dog, you are not just the owner. You are their entire world. And they will spend their whole life trying to understand yours. So the real question is not, what do dogs hate? But it's, how many of these things are we doing without realizing it? And how many are we willing to change for the one friend who would never change on us?